everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Hannah Dye, and if you haven't been subscribed to my channel for any length of time, you might be jumping up and down at the title of this video. I'm pregnant. We found out actually this past week, told our family, have told everyone basically, and I'm going to explain why we didn't wait to tell until after 12 weeks, which is typically what's recommended because it's past the viable stage, I guess, and that's why they say to wait, just so you don't have a miscarriage or something like that. But I'm going to explain all of that in this video. I'm also going to show you the little clip of Jared and I finding out that I'm going to have to heavily filter out because it's a 12-minute clip. You guys don't need to see the whole thing. But yeah, we're going to start at the very beginning. But first, I just want to take a minute to admire my new cup. It says Mama in the Making. I can buy all the Mama stuff now. I also have a t-shirt my mom got me that says Fur Mama to Baby Mama. And if you know me, you know I love my dogs and my pet lizard. I am definitely a fur mama, reptile mama. First, but now I get to be a baby mama, and I'm super excited about it. So let's go ahead and jump into, actually, let's go back a little bit. 3 weeks ago, hopefully you guys can hear me over the sound of, I didn't realize the door was open, but hopefully I can talk loud enough and clear enough for you to understand me. But 3 weeks ago, I should have started my period, but instead, there was a tiny bit of blood, not very much, and so at first I was like, well, the month before it was pretty light, so maybe this is the same thing. So I didn't think much of it until I came home and there was nothing on my pad after the day was over, and nothing showed up after that. So then I was like, okay, something's going on. I want to grab my pregnancy test too because I want to show you guys here in a minute the pregnancy test that I took. So anyway, I was like, okay, I think I'm pregnant. Not long after all that happened, I never got my period. I started feeling super duper nauseous, and my boobs were hurting really, really bad, all the way up to like my armpit area, which is, I've had my boobs hurt before during my period, but this was a different kind of hurt, and they were super dark around my areolas. So then I was like, okay, something's going on. I suspected I was pregnant, didn't say anything to Jared. 2 weeks later, we went out to eat together, and before I could even tell him that I thought I was pregnant, he told me that he thought I was pregnant. Something, I don't know what it was that made him think that. Maybe it was the fact that I mentioned that I had some light spotting. I did mention that to him. I don't know what it was, but something really made him feel like I really was. And Jared, throughout all the years of us trying to have a baby and trying to get pregnant, he's always been super level-headed. And if I think I'm pregnant, but he just does not feel like I am, before I take a test, he'll tell me point blank. And he's been right every single time. But this time, he was like, yeah, I think you're pregnant. I feel peace about it. I just feel like you are. And it was super weird. So then we decided, okay, it's the week before Thanksgiving. Family's going to be in town next week. I think we're going to wait till December 25th to even take a pregnancy test because we wanted to make sure that I skipped my period in December so we didn't get our hopes dashed against the rocks, basically. But the week of Thanksgiving, we started having second thoughts, and we were like, okay, if we do it on Christmas, it might be a little, I guess, depressing because it's Christmas Day, which is a really big holiday for Jared and I. We love Christmas. And we would wake up, find a negative test, and then, possibly, and then it would just kind of ruin our day for us. And so we decided, okay, so the Saturday after Thanksgiving, we were going to go ahead and take the test. We put up our Christmas decorations, which we still have not done, and it's Sunday now. And we would take the test. That way it's still fun, but it doesn't ruin Christmas, and it gives us like a month before Christmas to kind of get over it, because the feelings we had that this was real was so real that we felt like it would be almost like losing a child, if that makes sense, which we've had miscarriages. And we knew it would ruin Christmas Day and our anniversary, which is the next week, if that was the case. So then we're down for Thanksgiving. It's actually Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and my parents are here. They actually are supposed to leave this coming Tuesday, which is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, to go back to Croatia, which is not in America, if you didn't know that. They live in Croatia, Europe, in Eastern Europe, and they leave this Tuesday. So we were like, on Wednesday, we were sitting at church. Everyone was there, and I looked at Jared during a time of like thanks, where they were passing the microphone around and everyone could say what they're thankful for, and I said, I want to go ahead and take the test tonight. And he was like, okay. You know, like, he didn't question me about it. So then after the service ended, we got in the car and we were about to head to Walmart to get some pregnancy tests. We did first response, by the way. And when we were in the car, I said, my parents weren't able to be here for my anniversary or for my engagement. They weren't able to be here for the wedding planning process. They got left out of a lot because they do live in Croatia. So it was kind of hard to keep them super duper involved. And I thought this could be like the one thing they get to be involved in my marriage so far. Because they really, I mean, they were at the wedding and helped tremendously with the wedding, but they didn't get to be as involved as a lot of parents who are in the States do, or as my mother-in-law did. So then Jared was like, yeah, if it's positive, we'll tell them. So then I'm going to go ahead and insert the clip of us finding out. So now that you have the backstory of kind of that situation. So, yeah, I'm going to insert the clip now so you guys can kind of see it. This is in the back bedroom of my grandparents' mobile home. We went ahead and took it. I asked Jared to look at it first. So you'll see a lot of cute moments, like we were praying together while we were waiting for the test. We ended up actually going 2 minutes over because it's supposed to be a 3-minute timer. We went like 5 minutes because we got kind of caught up in the moment. But it was really special, and I want you guys to share in that with me. You can barely hear anything we're saying. The ventilation in that house is kind of loud, so it was really hard to hear us. And there aren't very many like solid walls like these cement walls where you can like the sound bounces off. So it was definitely very hard to hear us, but hopefully you guys enjoy this next clip. Are you nervous? A little bit.
You are.
I am. So it says to take the pink one first, is to check. The double check is the white foil, and then the last one would be this one.
Right.
And yeah, go ahead. Yeah. And then it says. Usually you leave it under for 5 seconds, so you can dip it if you want. That's probably good. You put too much and then it'll be diluted. Which doesn't make any sense, but upside down. Okay, so we're gonna wait 3 minutes. Do you want to get your phone and put a timer on? This is a pretty big deal.
Maybe. If it comes out later, we still got tomorrow.
Right, but you know what I mean? Like, if it is a positive, we know for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
You're not crazy.
It's a nice cup of apple juice, like you said. You gonna pray? It's been 5 minutes because my thing's. Negative, isn't it?
Yeah, I see a lot.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, is that a line to you?
We gotta take the second one. We gotta take the second one to be sure.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Oh my god.
You want?
Oh my gosh. Can you light on? See if it will. I think it's picking it up. Oh my gosh.
I feel like these light bulbs are gonna explode.
Okay, this is digital, so this one won't. No, it's more fun to watch it. 1 minute.
Hannah, we'll be out in a minute. We'll be out in a minute. Okay. I just want to tell Hannah and you good night.
Good night, Papa. I'm sorry. I'm not dressed. I love you. I said I love you.
I love you too. I love you too, Garrett. I'll see y'all in the morning. Love you, Pop. Thank you for helping me. Yes, sir.
Still cooking. Oh my gosh. Goodness, you're gonna be a daddy. I'm gonna be a mom. I want to watch when it says. You know, I have seen sometimes these glitch out and they'll say not pregnant. This is enough.
You want to do the third one too, right now?
Yeah, let's
Or do you want to just wait for in the morning?
No, let's just do it.
You sure?
100%. No doubt that. Oh my goodness, that's a clear line. It's just getting darker as it sits.
No wait.
Oh my goodness.
We will wait for this one, and we will do it in the morning.
Good idea. When I'm fresh.
Mm-hmm. When you're fresh. You're always fresh.
This keeps getting darker. We'll do this after all the presents are opened and everything. Gosh, this takes a while. This one is the test before the day of your missed period. Which just means it's going to be positive. So 3 minutes to. After everyone opens the presents tomorrow. You and I go to Walmart early in the morning or go back tonight at the Dollar General around the corner. Get like a little onesie and gift bag and a card. And have Dad leave the card and have Mom open the bag.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow morning. Because everyone's not, I mean, it's going to be like 9 o'clock before everyone gets here. Or when they're going to have it. So we can.
I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant.
It's not just if this is what we think it is, it's what we think it is. Oh my god. So, wow. So it's official, I'm pregnant. And I'm probably, because I think it was probably around my ovulation last month, which... Okay, so I'm going to show you the pregnancy tests up close. So I took 3. I took a digital and 2 regular. So basically, First Response has like a kit, which is for finding out if you're pregnant. It comes with like the first one you take, which was, I actually put things on this. This one, you can see it has a super faint line right there. So cute. Then I took a digital one. The digital one, I think the battery ran out, so it did say yes, I promise that. I actually have a picture of it. I'll post it up on the screen if I can think of it. But yeah, so it was working yesterday, now it's not. But I might take another one at some point to take a picture. But yeah, so that was the second one I took. These we took at 10:30 at night on the 24th of November. And then this one we took on the 25th, which was Thanksgiving, at 4:45 in the morning. This is the third one to make sure that the digital was right and the first one was right. And I'll show you in a second, but that line is a lot brighter than the first one, as you can see. And that's, I think, because this was the morning, like a morning time. I wasn't super diluted or anything, but they both showed up on the test. And I actually have some more vibrant ones I'm going to show you too. This one was taken on the 26th, so the next day, so I took them 3 days in a row. This one is just the 88-cent one from Walmart. It showed up perfectly. Then these tests were the ones, the pregnant tests are the ones that I've been getting all the negatives on when I was trying to get pregnant, and so I wanted to see what it looked like to have a positive one. It was more of for me, but you can see the 2 lines there. And the last one I actually took this morning, and it was actually just because this was the most vibrant out of all the tests and the easiest to show up in a picture, but it had all the writing on it, which I thought would kind of, you know, like jumble up the photo a little bit. So I just took a new one just so that, you know, it worked better. And you can actually see there is, the line is darker. This is the one I took today. It's darker in this one than it is in this one. So, okay, just dropped it. So yeah, so those are the pregnancy tests that I took. I keep them all in a baggie. I know the digital one doesn't work anymore, so I could probably toss it, but I'm going to keep it anyway. There's no doubt that I'm pregnant. I can't get a negative test to save my life. Not that I've tried, but I'm just saying there's no doubt at all anymore. So now you guys are going to have to wait to see more process. I am working on finding a midwife in Oklahoma City, or close to Oklahoma City. I don't want to go to Norman. A lot of people have recommended midwives down in Norman, which is close to an hour away from us, and I don't want to have to drive that for all my prenatals, especially when I work, you know, a good hour and a half from Norman. But we're working on finding one, a holistic kind of midwife that we can go to. That's the kind of process I want. My mom had my oldest brother through a hospital, and me and my younger brother, well, he's older than me, but the younger of the two, at home, and she said the home births were so much more relaxing, and that's what I want, is I want this pregnancy and the labor and everything to be super duper relaxing, where I can just breathe and not feel pressure to get in and out like a lot of hospitals, I've heard, make you feel. So yeah, so that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I obviously really did. I wish Jared could have been here for this video, but yeah. Before I stop this video, I did want to talk about my symptoms, because I mentioned my boobs were hurting and I had really bad morning sickness. I have noticed, this has to do with morning sickness that I wanted to put in the video. I have noticed with my morning sickness, it is the worst this time of day. Right now it is, let's see, it is 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. So my morning sickness is the worst during this time of day, kind of late afternoon, early evening. So I don't know, if you guys have ever experienced that where like your morning sickness is the worst at night, let me know. Luckily, I've had zero vomiting with the morning sickness, even though the morning sickness has gotten me pretty close to that point. I've been pretty lucky, but obviously, you know, there's that, you know, I don't know. Oh, also, I don't have an exact due date as to when I'll be due. I've not seen for my first prenatal appointment. I'm only 7 weeks along, which I went ahead and posted now and told my family now. First off, because my parents were going back and I wanted to tell them in person. And secondly, it was going to be pretty hard to wait 12 weeks to tell people. And I have faith that, you know, God gave us this baby for a reason. He'll take this baby let us keep this baby however He wants us to. So that's why we're not really too focused on waiting for the 12-week mark. However, 12 weeks is usually when you go in for your first prenatal appointment. So I still have a good couple weeks. I have about 5 weeks until I need to get into the doctor. So we're just gonna play everything by ear and see kind of what happens. But yeah, so I'm coming into my 7th week. I'm 6 weeks and 5 days if my app is correct, and if I'm even correct about my conception date. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed filming it. Obviously, this is gonna be a really good Christmas coming up. Knowing that we get to share it with a baby bump, or it's not a bump because it's too early, but a soon-to-be baby bump. So I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.